Missouri Senator Republican Roy Blunt, member of the Senate Appropriations Committee and Vice Chair of the Senate Republican Conference. And sir, welcome here. Haven't gotten your reaction yet, and you as well, have not gotten your reaction just yet. What did you think of the president's message on the face of it?
Well, it's like the other dozen times he's pivoted back to jobs. There's nothing new in any of these messages. There's nothing that is more accomplishable than the things that the president's already failed to get done. And I think what really matters now is what he says today and tomorrow and the next day. Does he stay on jobs, or does he go right back to policies that discourage jobs? I'd like to see us pivot to jobs and stay there till we see private sector jobs, full-time private sector jobs, really beginning to come online in the country and help people out.
You know, part of his message was the Republicans. I mean, you guys were in the crosshairs, frankly. And what he was saying was, show us your hand, show us your ideas. Don't be obstructionist, but, give us a concrete plan. Now, what would you say to that?
Oh, I think we've got plenty of ideas, and they're ideas that actually would drive the economy forward. More American energy. If there's a simpler formula than more American energy equals more American jobs, I can't imagine what that formula would be. Quit talking about raising taxes. If you're going to talk about regulation, talk about trying to eliminate regulations that don't have any benefit, that offsets the cost. There are so many things you could do. The health care debate is a debate that the president's not going to engage in, but he wanted to talk about it again yesterday, even though it's one of the things that's holding back full-time job creation, and everybody knows it.
He talked about infrastructure spending. I think we were there on stimulus a while ago, and you saw what that did. High-speed internet, talked about that, talked about giving homeowners a chance to refinance their mortgages. Do you disagree with any of these ideas, Senator?
Well, I'm sure I do, and I'm sure that none of them have any real job-creating potential. People that get jobs are going to want to remodel their house. They're going to want to buy a house. Lots of things are going to happen. But refinancing mortgages really doesn't do a lot for the economy. It doesn't help manufacturing. There are so many things we could be doing here, and the president just refuses to do them and wants to be out there in the country acting like somehow he's a victim of the system. He's the most powerful guy in the system. He is the only person in the system that has people that actually will, because he says, I want to try this or I want to do this, will actually do it, and he has the megaphone every day. But Bill, he will not. My concern is he won't stick with the job message about more private sector jobs, and really didn't say much about more private sector jobs yesterday. It was just that constantly we need to spend more government money rather than we need to have government policies that encourage people to help create opportunity for somebody else.
I saw a tweet from the speaker, we don't need more speeches, we need more jobs. And after listening to the speech yesterday and listening to folks like you today and the critics of this speech, and there were many on the right and the left, frankly, because they did not find a whole lot new in there.
I heard somebody this morning say this is almost exactly the same speech he gave at the same location in 2005 when he just was hoping to. He's the president of the United States now. He has capacity to lead, but we don't see anything new. It's not news unless it's new.
Then to my question, then, are we stuck?
We appear to see a pattern here. The dozen pivots to jobs, the immediate focus on something else as soon as that speech is given. We shouldn't be stuck. We don't need to be stuck. We need to embrace more American energy. We need to be looking at regulation that makes sense. We need to do what we can to create opportunity for people that don't have it. Things that restrict full-time jobs that the government does are not the right thing to do.
We'll listen for the message later today. Senator, thank you for your time from the Hill today in Washington. You as well.